What's up, everybody? You know what it is. It's your boy Zigg coming at you. Some more words of wisdom, trying to help the people out around the area, do the best I can for whoever I can and whatever I can. But lately, I've had a really common issue come up. I've had so many people come up to me lately with the same problem. Basically, it's just told slightly different. And the main thing I'm noticing is the fact that a lot of people in relationships are arguing entirely too much. And the problem with that is the reason why 90% of these people that have came to me are arguing too much is because the other person is trying to control the other person, or vice versa. They're trying to put a whip on them, or tie them down, hook them to a ball and chain, and tell them that they can't no longer live their lives. They can't no longer see their friends that they've known for years before they ever even met this lame that they're dating. And it's like, I don't understand. I really just don't understand how so many people can stand for that, and actually not only just stand for it, but do it. If someone comes up to me and says, I can understand if it's something that I really need to change. Like if I'm just all in all bad fucking person, and I just got all this negativity where I'm selfish, I'm stuck up and stuff like that. But if you know all in all that you're a good person, and the only reason why you're arguing with somebody is for some smaller basic stuff, like along the lines of like jealousy, which is the most common thing. Like, I cannot stand the word jealousy. Like, jealousy to me should be in the 10 Commandments that says it's not allowed. Because it's cute, it's sweet because it lets the person know they care about you, but at the same time, that's not the case. But the most common things people fight about is jealousy between friends. Well, like whenever you've had your same set of friends for such and such amount of years, and then your new man comes into your life and tells you that you can no longer hang out with them because you have too much fun with them, as far as I'm concerned, they need to go right then and there, out the door. Because first of all, the people you have with you and the people who've surrounded you for years are more reliable and more trustworthy than most of these relationships you'll ever be in. It doesn't matter if you're a guy, girl, gay, training, anything. These are common problems for anybody in relationships, period. And I'm a big relationship person. I'm a committed person. When I'm in a relationship, I let my girl do her. She takes off. She has her fun. I don't care who she hangs out with, what she does. Because at the end of the day, she cheats on me. She cheats on me. What the fuck am I going to do about it? And that's just what it comes down to. There's nothing I can do about it. So why try to control and spend all your time all it does is make both people miserable, because the one's stressing too hard to control the situation, and then the other person getting controlled is stressing that she's getting controlled in the situation, or that he's getting controlled in the situation, and it's just no good. Like, relationships come down to one basic thing, okay, and I call it the triangle, and it never fails. It never fails. What happens when you take off one piece of a triangle? It falls flat. That's just the way it is. And I've had the same method for years. And I've talked to people for years. I can't say I've been all around the world, but I've been around the country at least for the most part. I've been to Mexico twice, I've been to Bahamas twice, and I've been everywhere from Florida to the Grand Canyon, up to New York and down. And I've talked to so many people around, and they will tell you, you need 3 things in a relationship. Well, it's a little bit messed up. 3 things in a relationship. You need trust, love, and respect. Normally I have a 3rd ring just for that whole reason. But at the same point, because you got to hear me out. Relationships are like a house. You have to start simple, from the bottom, which is your respect. Which is that simple thing between you and that person that's what gave you that initial spark. What actually attracted you to the person. The fact that you respected her because she has a job, or she does this, or he does that, or blah blah blah. He works out, she runs, so on and so forth. There's your respect. There's your foundation and your floor. If you ain't got a floor to your house, well, how you going to get in? You can get in, but when you walk in, you're going to fall to the ground, you're going to sit on some dirt, and if you ain't got a foundation on your house, you'll never be able to build your walls, which is what trust comes into. Trust is a big thing, because it's one of the easiest things to gain, and it's one of the easiest things to lose, and then it's one of the hardest things to get back. Once you've lost trust relationship, you've lost your house, because you can have a foundation. That's your friendship. You can count the foundation as basic respect in a friendship, and that's all it'll ever be. Once you get trust, you build up for what's next, which gives you the love aspect, which is your roof. And without walls, the roof caves. Without a roof, you're missing. It's like, what are you gonna do? Get rained on every time? It's just like the storms and the problems that you have in a relationship. You have to have trust, love, and respect. No matter how you look at it, that's just the way it is. That's just, you can argue with me all day long, and honestly, I would like to talk more and more about this. If anybody who sees this video agrees with me or disagrees with me, you can like it, dislike it, share it, tell the world, hate the world, whatever. I mean, I've seen it so much lately, it just saddens me, because I don't try to control my women. They're not going to try to control me. Whenever you're in a relationship, two people are supposed to add to each other, gain more from each other, not take away from each other. You should never get in a relationship and try to, if this is your baby, take it away from that person. There's no reason for that to happen. If you're smacking yourself around. There's no point in it. You have to go with the natural flow of things, and you have to take things slow. Just like a house that's built in just a few days hardly stands up against a windstorm. If you build a house slowly, surely, in the proper and right way, true craftsmanship, true all this, don't skip steps, don't mess up. If you actually take your time and build it up, build your walls, then build your house, then build your roof, you'll be good to go, and you'll be fine. You won't have any problems, because just like a sturdy house, you'll have a sturdy relationship. But the thing about it is, I can't stress it enough, if you lose one element, you lose them all. Because if you can't respect somebody, you definitely can't trust them. You can't love them. Because if you don't respect them, then how can you love them? And if you don't trust somebody, how can you truly love them? I like to know that when my girl's out, she can party, she can do what she wants to do, so on and so forth. And I can trust her, and I can say, granted I'm single right now, but when I'm in a relationship, I let my girl do what she wants to do, because I want her to, all I want to do is just be something extra in her life. I'm not trying to control her life. I'm not trying to push around her life. I'm not trying to do anything like that, because it's not fair. It's not fair for the opposite person at all. It comes down to my videos, the one I said, good enough, definitely got to check that out. And then also stand, fight, never back down. You have to stand your ground. You cannot let somebody who has only been in your life for such a small chapter tell you how to live your life. Granted, like I said at the beginning, some things are worth changing, so yes, some people can change for the better and everything else. But when you got somebody telling you to no longer talk to your friends or do this or blah 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 blah, just clamping down on you, that's the wrong kind of change. The only thing they're trying to do at that point is turn you into something they want, that they feel that they need. But the thing about it is, if the girl isn't or the boy isn't exactly what you want from the get-go, they're not going to be. People don't change but for themselves, unless they're easily controlled. And then you get the basics of, where you have all this simple factor. You're gonna have a shaky walls. The wind's gonna blow one time, which would be like an argument, and the whole house is gonna crumble. And then boom, I was in love. Oh my God, blah blah blah. All these great things gone in an instant, all because you didn't build your house right. You didn't build your foundation right. I'm not claiming to be an expert, because I am pretty good with relationships. But I'm not trying to say that I'm God or that I'm, the best person out there in the world and that I know everything. But at the same time, you can't deny the things I'm saying. This is just point blank simple truth. It kind of comes down, you got to think about it like this. I got to wrap this up because before too long, they're going to tell me my video is too long again, and I ain't going to be able to upload. But basically, it comes down to this. Think of it like this right here, right now. If a friend called you right now and said, hey, this is my problem. I got this and this happening, such and such happening. He's telling me this, he's telling me that, he's treating me shit like this, he's making me do this. What are you going to tell that person to do? Just think about it. You're going to tell them to leave them, to go get better. Because with all the people in this world, there's billions of people in this world. Billions of people in this world. Let alone the hundreds just in the apartment complex you probably live in, or the couple hundred in the trailer park, or the housing development, or wherever it is that you're at, let alone the hundreds, and then the thousands just in your area. There's so many other people out there. Don't tell me that you can't find better, because there's nothing but better out there. There's always better. I can't say I'm the best man in the world, because there's always someone else to follow. Even the world championship boxer, next year is probably going to get knocked the fuck out. And that's just the way it is. Nobody's the best, but at the same time, there's better. And there's always better. Just like there's no world's strongest man, because the next year, someone's going to be stronger than him. There's no true 100% perfect. But that's the thing. Nobody's perfect, because if we were perfect, it'd be boring. And after all, if love and life was easy, we'd all be kings and queens. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's a common subject. It's a topic. It's one of the things that you see all the time. And I felt like I really needed to talk to y'all about it, or at least I want to hear your opinions. Like, that's why the whole reason I made this blog is to talk to people, to get to know some people, to have people come to me, ask me questions, because that's what I'm here for. If you need help, Zigg's here, 110%. That's what I do, and that's who I am, and I'll do it for you in a heartbeat. And I can't express that enough. So it's like, in these situations, if you don't know what to do, if you're having somebody step on your toes and control you, and you don't know what to do, email me. Or, because my stuff's on here, you can see it. Facebook me. It's on here too, you can see it. Or, go to like my page, which is Ziggy Boy Allred Official. That's all you gotta do. It's Ziggy Boy Allred for the Facebook, Ziggy Boy Allred Official for my actual page on Facebook. So, I mean, either way, all you gotta do is get a hold of me, and half the stuff I have on there, if you're having a bad day, just read through one of my notes, and you'll see that it's like, wow. Chances are one of my things, or one of my poems, or one of my posts, or something is exactly what you need to hear that day. That's all I try to do is help. That's all I'm here for. I'm not, like I said, I don't try to claim to be God or nothing like that, but I can point blank say Dr. Phil ain't got shit on me. Like, I hate to say it. That's just the way it is. But, I mean, it is what it is. But either way, like I said, check out my stuff and be the judge for yourself. If you don't believe me, just listen to what I've said in this video, because all I'm trying to do is speak the truth. But either way, think about it. Honestly, do not let somebody control you. Don't let nobody push you over, because at the end of the day, you are who you are. You're your own house, and you have to build another house with somebody else, and y'all have to do that together. In order for it to truly work, it takes 50-50. I can't express that enough. Relationships, they're a lot of work, but it's kind of like, that's where it comes down to, If love and life was easy, we would all be kings and queens. But that's the thing. When the juice is worth the squeeze, it can be so amazing. It's like when you find that person who actually just treats you right, I don't care if it's for 6 months. It feels so good just to know that. And then once you've had that good person who treats you right, from then on, don't ever take a step down. And that's what so many people do, is they'll stand by their firm beliefs, like, this is me, this is who I am, blah, blah, blah. They'll get in a relationship, get their heart broke, get sucked into something new, and then put themselves down just to accept them, because that's what they feel they need to do. That's not the case. I can argue it all day long, every day, whatever. But either way, before this gets too long, I don't want to bore y'all. I don't want y'all to be saying that I'm just blah, blah, blah. But either, like I said, I'm just here to help. I'm just trying to help. And this has been a subject that has been steady. Like my phone, I have text messages on it right now from 2 people asking me what should they do about their boyfriends. Like, right now. Like, as we speak. It's the truth. There's nothing you can do about it. All you can do is stick to your guns. Don't settle for less. Go out there. Like I always say, this world is yours for the taking. So go out there and make it yours. Like, you deserve every bit of what you get, and this world will never be anything less and anything more than what you make of it. Point blank simple. That's all there is to it. Well, this is Zigg signing out. I hope you enjoyed this clip. Check out my other stuff. Subscribe, share, help me out a little bit. I'm trying to get this whole thing started. But either way, I hope you liked it. I hope it, didn't bore you too much. But I felt like I just needed to talk about this, because it's so common. But either way, y'all take care. I love all you guys. Anybody who's helped me out so far, I can't appreciate your support enough. But take care, live it up, and live it good. Zigg signing out. Later.